Hi guys, this is Hyunmin Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So our investments yesterday actually exploded. We made so much coins. I'm going to talk about how to continue making lots of coins today, right? And of course, I'm going to talk about the market and what to invest in, right? So I've just claimed my Amazon Prime Gaming pack here. Let's go on and take a look at what are the content that we have gotten yesterday. So as expected, we gotten the McAllister SBC. Of course, he got a 5-star skill moves upgrade, which is fantastic, right? That was what we were asking for yesterday. 4-star weak foot. Again, if you take a look at the stats itself, overall it looks great, right? It just looks great. However, he doesn't have any significant traits. So the requirements, a 86 rated squad with 1 inform or 1 tots, a 87 with 1 team of the week and 1 tots, as well as an 88 rated squad. So in total, it's actually 227k, which I would say, right, it's actually quite a decent price. So you can actually go ahead and complete him. So lots of people are actually competing this McAllister SBC. How do we know? Again, let's go and take a look at Liverpool players. So Salah was actually at about 480k before content drop. He went all the way up to about 520k before dropping down. Even your lower tier cards like your fantasy Diego Jota, he went from about 52k, 53k before content drop all the way up to 63k, right? So this is an example whereby, lots of people are actually completing him. We also gotten another player SBC yesterday, your Trophy Titans Patrick Vieira. A lot of people are actually unhappy with the price of this SBC. Let's take a look at the requirements first. 84 with 1 team of the week tots or red foot champs player. 88, 289, 290, 291 and a 92 rated squad. So on content release yesterday, it actually cost about 1.2 mil, but because of further going higher due to the shapeshifter player pick, right, it's actually about 1.37 mil, right, based on current fodder prices, right, to actually complete him. So like I mentioned, lots of people are actually not happy at the fact that he is so expensive, right? We have an 83% downvote on Footbin, which quite frankly, right, I can't understand why. Because, let's take a look at the price itself of the tradable version. He was actually at about 1.6 mil, right, before his SBC was released. Actually, just last week on Friday, he was all the way up at 1.8 mil. So let's just, take reference price, right, of him at 1.6 mil. And his SBC is only 1.37 mil. So you get about a 230k or 240k discount, right, on Vieira. To me, right, that's actually a very reasonable price. Is it expensive? Of course. It's Patrick Vieira. Of course, it must be expensive. However, it's actually cheaper than his market price, right, at about 240k. So personally, I think, right, that's actually a good value SBC. And of course, EA also deliberately made it expensive because of the fact that it's actually really easy to get fodder. I've already spoken about how easy it is to get very good fodder out of your level up crafting upgrade, the one whereby it gives you 80 times 3 players. You even get some more fodder packs, right? Even from your foot champs, right? 84 by 3, 85 by 5. At the end, you get an 85 by 10 as well. Even your daily logins, they are actually giving you really good fodder as well, right? The likes of your 84 by 5, 85 by 5, right? So on and so forth. There's actually lots and lots of ways, right, to get fodder. And actually people have a lot of fodder right now and they actually don't have places to put their fodder into. So Vieira is somebody that you can consider, even though personally I would think that there's actually better options out there right now than Vieira, because I feel like Vieira is kind of outdated. We have somebody like Zambrotta who is still available right now. If you guys don't know, I've done a review on him. You can check out the review for Zambrotta. So right now he's actually at about 321k, right? That's like 1/4 of the price of Vieira. Vieira might be better slightly defensively, but Zambrotta, he can go forward as well. Dribbling is way smoother than Vieira, and he's 4-star, 5-star, which is really useful in that central midfield area, especially when you get constant pressure, right? The good thing with Zambrotta is he can play as a CDM or as a box-to-box. Vieira, however, he can only really play CDM, and his dribbling is very stiff. right? You know, Zambrotta will be really useful, right, when you face an opponent, right, who puts like 10 men behind the ball. Even somebody like Marcos Acuna at 143k, which is just 10% of Vieira's price, right? I think he has greater value compared to Vieira as well. And then of course you think of somebody like, you know, Milicevic that we have gotten a few weeks back at 140k as well. You know, all these midfielders I feel provide way better value. And in the case of Zambrotta, I think Zambrotta is kind of clear of Vieira. Of course, you know, if you're a huge Vieira fan or if you just need somewhere to put your fodder into, you can go ahead and complete Vieira himself. So I was actually hoping, right, for the bronze rares, right, to go up with the release of that Vieira SBC. However, they didn't really go up. They're still actually at the same price. So we need more icons, right, like Vieira, right, in order for your bronze rares to go up. So why is it so important for the bronze rares to go up? Because when your bronze rares go up, right, it actually makes even more sense, right, for you to actually do the, you know, the crafting method that I've spoken about previously, right? Because when you actually do this Soaring Silver upgrade method, you actually get 2 bronze rare packs. And, you know, what I will do right now is actually I will just wait for more icons to get released before I start selling my bronze rares, right? You want to be selling your bronze rares at about 300 coins. And of course, I already spoken about how best to actually craft all these SBCs, the most effective and cheap way. So if you guys want to find out how to, you can check out the video. I'm going to link it. I'm not going to repeat myself. Yesterday, we actually also got a 200k store pack release as well. So the store pack, it's actually called the Foundations Replay Pack. And it actually costs 200k. Yep, this is the one. Contains 15 rare gold players, with 3 guaranteed to be 90 or higher. You can get Thoughts, Moments, Trophy Titans, Hero, and Icons. So let's take a look at the percentages itself. 99% chance of a Thoughts, 18% at the Moments, 4.7% at the Trophy Titans Hero, 23% at the Trophy Titans Icon, and a 2.9% at a level up player. I don't actually think it's worth it because I've actually saw, you know, quite a few of these packs open yesterday and people were mostly packing fodder Thoughts. You know, just not that great in my opinion. It's actually, you know, very similar to the 400k and 500k pack that we have gotten recently. This one is just cheaper. And I also forgot to tell you guys this, right? Do remember to do your 10 coin pack. It's actually going to go away later on today at content drop. And of course, talking about content, we actually hope that EA will refresh your 93 plus Shapeshifter player pick yesterday, right? And you know, thank God they did. This time, however, they actually made it slightly cheaper. Instead of a 88 rated squad previously, it's now an 87 rated squad with 1 team of the week or 1 Thoughts, as well as a 90 rated squad. In total, it comes out to about 220k to complete. And of course, because of this SBC, our fodder that we all bought yesterday, right, actually went up really high. They basically exploded. I'll talk more about that later on. I'll do this pick simply because if you were to get a Shapeshifter, your Shapeshifter from this pick is more likely to make your team, right, as compared to if you were to actually do the Icon player pick. Because quite simply, Shapeshifters are better itself. So talking about the Icon pick itself, it actually refreshes later on today. Let's go through the requirements again. A 86, a 87, as well as an 88 rated squad with 1 Thoughts or 1 Thoughts Moments. So this is the requirements. We might also see a player SBC later on tonight along with your marquee matchups, throwback marquee matchups. So with that in mind, what should we be buying? So let's move on to 86ers, right? So for your 86ers, right, console players 9.5k max, 9k on bid. PC players 9.1k max, 8.5k on bid. Your 87s 12k max for your console players, 11.5k on bid. PC players 12.5k max, 12k on bid. Now your 88s 14.250 max for your console players, 13.750 on bid. PC players 15k max, 14.5k on bid. So which are my favorite ratings? I really like your 86ers and your 87. I think they will do very well because of the Icon player pick refresh. Now again, don't go crazy and buy too many, right? The maximum I would buy, right, it's probably at about 100 to 150 cards maximum, because you have to be able to get rid of all your investments, right, within 1 to 2 hours after content drop, because if not, they are actually gonna drop. Why are they gonna drop? Because we'll actually be getting supply, right, from your marquee matchups as well as more div rival rewards. Remember, this week actually lots of people are actually playing division rivals to actually get the level up objective done, right? You have to play between 25 to 30 games to get those cards done. So lots of people have actually played rivals just to get the level up objectives. So if you can't get on at content drop to sell, I would suggest just don't buy at all, because fodder will most definitely drop as we head into level up team 2 tomorrow. I also have, another method, right, for you guys to actually make coins at content drop later on. This is especially useful, right, if you are somebody who doesn't have a lot of coins. So I'm talking about trading or flipping your gold commons. So right now, I believe gold commons, right, they are actually at about 600 coins. So what you want to be doing is later at content drop, right, an hour or so after content drop, you want to be mass bidding on your gold commons at between 300 to 350 coins. In fact, right now, as you guys can see, nobody is actually bidding on your gold commons. So what you want to be doing is getting them on bid at between 300 to 350 coins and then sell them back immediately at 600 coins. You make an easy 250 coins there. It's so simple. Right, you'll definitely win a lot of them. This is a very useful method for you guys, right? Especially those who actually have, less than 200k. You have like 10k, 20k, and you're always asking me, right, Max, what can I do? So this is what you can do. And we also have silver commons right now going for about 450 coins. Again, do the same thing. You can mass bid at content drop later on at 150 coins. Just go and mass bid. And when you sell them off at 450 coins, you're basically tripling your coins. Again, very good trading method for those who have very little coins. Let's move on and actually check out, right, where are the TOTS moments right now. So I believe they are actually up. They were actually 13k yesterday and they have risen to 13,750. Again, what you can be doing at content drop later on at about an hour and 10 minutes after content drop, you want to be getting on bids, right? Just mass bid. Just don't go beyond 11.5k. You should be bidding at between 11k to 11.5k, right? Don't go beyond 11.5k. After you have gotten them on bid, you can sell them right back immediately at 13.5k. Right? You can be doing this method every single day to actually make easy coins every single day with your moments at content drop. So this is another trading method that you can do. So let's take a look at fodder TOTS itself. They were actually at about 20k yesterday when I spoke about them. So right now, they are actually up slightly. In fact, they have actually went from about 20k yesterday at content drop all the way up to about 25k, when they were actually required in your SBCs. Those who watched my video yesterday and you actually full send your fodder TOTS, lazy list them at 30k, continue lazy listing them at 30k. I believe they will hit around 28k or so within the next few days. So just list them up, and hold firm, and we'll just wait for them to hit around that mark, that 30k mark. Question right now is, can you still invest in fodder TOTS? I would say absolutely yes. So what you want to be doing is, again, later on at about an hour and 10 minutes after content drop, go and mass bid on them at between 15k to 19k. You should be able to win quite a lot of them, right? You can go crazy. You can go and put like 2 to 3 mil into your fodder TOTS on bid at between 15k to 19k. No risk there. And again, like I say, I expect them to hit about 28k or so, right? At least, within the next few days, right? Hopefully. They will definitely go up, right? It's just how long. It might be a week or it might be maximum 2 weeks, but they will definitely go up. So, if you guys are wondering where all my coins went to, right? It actually all went into your team of the weeks. I actually full sent everything yesterday. So for your discard team of the weeks, right? Yesterday they were actually at about 11,750. So right now they are around the same price at about 11.5 or 11,750. These are the prices for your discard ones, right? So your discard team of the weeks are your 83 and below. So I did tell you guys to try to get the 84 rated and higher, right, at slightly higher prices at 13k max on bid. So yesterday, right, I actually picked up a lot of your team of the weeks, right, rated 84 and higher. In this case, Buonanga. I actually got a lot of them, right, at 12k by now, right, because I put like 4.6 mil into them. So they've actually went up a bit, right? I just want to show you guys the team of the weeks that I've actually bought. I bought a number of discard ones, and I actually bought lots of 85 rated and higher, right? So that is what you should be aiming to do. Yep, take a look at this. So I bought them at about 11,750 to 12k itself. So right now, I want to check, how much is your 85 rated team of the weeks. They are actually slightly higher. So let's take a look at somebody like a Chubby, right? He should be at about 13k. Yep, so he's at about close to 13k. So the aim for this team of the weeks, right, is to wait for them to go to up to about 16 to 17k before we actually want to think about selling them. I would say they can even go as high as 20k depending on how many SBCs EA releases and how many SBCs actually require them. They have actually went up to 20k or over 20k, right, many times just about a few weeks back. So those who have already full send your team of the weeks, right, you can lazy list them at 20k. We will need to get out of your team of the weeks before the tradable team of the week SBC, right, actually comes back next Tuesday. So can you actually still invest if you haven't? I would say most definitely you can. So what you want to be doing is, I would say, go and aim for those team of the weeks rated 84 and higher. Right, so what you can be doing is right now, as you guys can see, you should be able to get, a survey on bid at about 11.5k max, right? That is what you want to be paying on bid maximum for. You can even go try to snag them at buy now, right, at 11,750 to 12k, which is what I've been doing yesterday. So you can do that. Go on to Footbin, go and check which are the higher rated informs. I remember there's Schmeichel and Ginter as well. So again, if you want to buy like 2 to 3 mil worth, try to snipe them at 11,750 to 12k because you might not have time, right, to sit there and bid on 4M worth of informs, right? It's just going to take too much time. So for your discard team of the weeks, we're probably looking at them to rise at between, I would say, at least 15k or so, before we actually think about selling them. So for your discard team of the weeks, your 83 rated and below, you can actually lazy list them at about 16k right now. Right, so those are what you should be doing with the investments itself. So as you guys saw from the loading screen when we actually logged in, we actually have our first Team 2 player, and it's actually Darwin Núñez. So his base version has 88 dribbling, and the higher rated one actually has 90 rated dribbling. Again, some people are not happy with it because they felt that the dribbling boost is too low. So let's take a look at his FUT birthday version, right? His FUT birthday version has 86 dribbling. So that higher rated dribbling is only a +4. So his agility and balance is 87 and 75 respectively. So for me, I think the agility and balance, right, are actually two of the most important stats in that dribbling category. And hopefully, if EA can actually boost up these two to higher, like he gets like 80 plus balance, right, I actually don't think that it is that bad in my opinion. So how are actually, right, level 1 team cards doing right now? So actually, right, just this morning, right, they actually dropped quite a bit before rebounding back up. If we take a look at somebody like Timo Werner, he went from about 624k yesterday before content drop all the way down to about 570. And today, right, he continued to drop all the way down to about 487k at his absolute rock bottom before he actually bounced back up to 530, and he bounced back even more, right? He rose even more to about 543k. So this is what I'm actually talking about, right? When people sell the cards after they are done with the objectives, right, the card actually goes down. And when they actually drop a lot, like in the case of Werner, there's like a 130k drop. People who haven't completed their objective kind of becomes tempted to actually complete their objective. That is the reason why the cards fluctuate so much, because when it becomes too cheap, other people becomes tempted to actually complete their objective itself. So again, I will advise you to be very careful with these cards itself. You guys might ask, right, can we actually invest for your Team 1 players? Of course you can, but I don't think that's actually a smart idea, because nowadays, as you guys know, right, the leaks for Team 2, right, are actually very, very slow. Usually by now we should have gotten a few players, but the only player that we have is actually the one that EA actually revealed to us. You know, a big Team 2 player, SBC, right, can easily destroy the prices of any of these cards in Team 1. So if you go back to that Timo Werner example, if we were to get a player SBC on content drop at Friday, which is a tradition nowadays, right, if we get like a Musiala striker card for his level up, it's gonna destroy the price of Werner. He's gonna drop a lot in price. And you know, even for other players like De Bruyne, if we were to get a Bruno Fernandes SBC, right, and that SBC is cracked, your De Bruyne will get affected in price as well. So that's the reason why I'm saying, right, I would just keep it safe, play it safe, and not invest in your Team 1 players because we don't know what's coming in Team 2. And just like about an hour, right, before I actually started recording this video, it just came through that we have actually gotten the compensation pack for your FUT champs. If you guys remember, quite a few weeks ago, people were actually getting tradable red players from this pack itself. Remember, whereby they sold their red players on the market itself. So this is actually the compensation for it. So you guys should actually check your account and see if you have received it. Anyway, right, I've already tweeted this out before I've actually made this video. So if you want the latest news on compensation, drop me a follow on Twitter. Link will be down below. So, you know, today is actually a huge day for the brand new game of EAFC 24. There will actually be an official live stream, right, 25 minutes before content drop later. So for me, it will be at 12:35 a.m. July 14, which is a Friday, in Singapore. So it will actually be held in Amsterdam in Holland. It won't just be a full trailer, you know, review. I believe they will actually talk about the improvements that they have made to the game, right? The improvements and why you should actually buy it. So if you want to watch it, I will leave the link down below for you, right, on the link itself, on EA's official, you know, stream. I might get on to watch it with my community, right, with you guys, but you know, we'll see, because I've not really fully recovered from my sickness and I might need more rest. I'll let you guys know later on in the Discord. So another thing is, you guys will actually be able to pre-order your EAFC 24 later on as well. If you pre-order early, there should be some goodies, right? Last year when we actually pre-ordered, you actually get a once to watch as well as a hero. So hopefully for EAFC 24, we'll get some good stuff. Now, I talked about the fodder exploding yesterday, right? If you actually watched the video yesterday, and you actually followed my favorite ratings of 87s and 88, they actually did fantastically well. So let's take a look at somebody like Goretzka. He was actually at about 12k. He went all the way up to about 14.5k, right? That's a 2.5k rise. And then we have somebody like Keylor Navas, 88. He went from about 13k, right, all the way up to 16.5k. So that is a huge rise. That's like a 3.5k rise for one card. So GG's if you actually watched my trading video yesterday. And these are the people who did watch my video yesterday. These are from the members in my Discord. So, you know, selling 87s at 13.5k. And then selling your Thoughts Moments at 17k, right? I gave them very specific prices. I gave them 88 Thoughts Moments, 89 Thoughts Moments, 91 Thoughts Moments, as well as 92 Thoughts Moments, right? A huge page of 88s and 87s. I know it's a bit blurry. Right, everybody is making coins in the Discord. Right, huge page of 88s. As you guys can see, sold at about 16k or so, bought at about 13k. And your 86ers, we bought at about 9k, sold at 11k. Yet another page of 86ers and your 87s, right? So everybody in the Discord is making coins because, you know, I give them 2 listing prices, one before content drop and one after content drop, to make sure that they actually sell off all their investments so that they're guaranteed to make coins. Right, so many. Take a look. It's just pages and pages. Right, 87 selling at 13,250. Your 91 moments selling at 20k. Again, your 88 selling at 16k. Your 87s at 13.5k. Right, everybody in the Discord is making coins. You guys on YouTube, you only get the buy prices. You want to sell prices? Join up the Discord while it's still currently free. Right, we have your 86ers selling at about 11k, 87s at about 13.5k. Right, just pages and pages of profits, right? Even 85s as well. Right, so for about 7k, bought at about 5.2, 5.3k. So if you want to make coins, it's actually very simple. Step 1, watch the YouTube video. Step 2, join the Discord. It's as simple as that. And of course, we will actually be getting a brand new Prime Gaming Pack in about a week or so. So if you guys want this free gaming pack from EA, link your EA Sports account to your Amazon Prime account. It's actually really easy to do this. I'm going to leave the details down below as to how to do it. And if you actually really appreciate the content on my channel, on Discord, on Twitch, right, you can actually sub to me for free if you have Amazon Prime. Free for you, but it will actually mean a lot to me because it shows that you guys are actually appreciating my work. So that's it from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you guys want to see more trading videos, more latest news, leaks, as well as information for EAFC 24, hit that sub button. Alright, and I'm out.